Alright, so after much playing around with the software, I finally figured it out how to make things not look horrible. Okay. Hi. So, it's been a while. Quite some time, about a year-ish at least. Gonna try to get back into doing these videos. I don't know how many of them I'm gonna get to do. I only did 10 last time. They were more vlogs. I kind of want to get into the more informative stuff. Oh, the webcam microphone picks up everything. I unfortunately sold all my production gear last year, so I don't have much, but I did get a webcam. It has a built-in mic. Could use a headset thing, but I really don't want to. Plus I gotta deal with syncing issues afterwards and whatnot. So, I guess the big news is... Yeah, sorry. So I guess the big news is that, I don't know when this is going to go up, hopefully by Monday. But either way, as of October 13th, it'll be 3 months until SRS. Scheduled, dated. The only thing I need to come up now with is the 2100 that I have to pay for the stay thing. But, I mean, it's looking pretty good at this point. I kind of did some extra mathing and whatnot, but I think I figured it out, so I should actually be pretty good. It's looking positive, like it's gonna happen. Well, I mean, like, it is gonna happen, just with the money. Anyways, that aside, yeah, it looks like it's gonna happen. Sorry, I'm sick, so coughing, whatnot. Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of a big thing, and that's sort of what prompted it again. I'm gonna try to do a new blog entry. Well, not try. I am gonna do a new blog entry. Probably have already done it before this goes up. Likely doing it tonight and then recording it. Just gonna do a series of almost like final-ish blog entries, and then I guess less personal stuff, maybe more informative. I don't know. I really don't know what the plan is going forward on that one. What I do know is that I kind of want to move towards stealthness. So, you know, the first step to that is do more vlogs. Yeah! Style-wise, been playing with style, I guess. You can call it that. I'm kind of a fan of the pinkish. Decided to get more bold. Weird, I never thought I would be one to sort of do the boldness, the sort of different colors. Just sort of stick with more, like I had red for a while, and that I like that. I went way too blonde. Early, mid-ish last year. And then before that, it was just like, it got really, really, really blonde. And like bleachish. I kind of got carried away. I don't look so good with that color. I know that now. Still living in Vancouver. Or, I guess, actually, the blog, if you read that, you'd know, but if you'd only followed the vlogs, I moved to Vancouver. I apologize. So I moved to Vancouver last year after being homeless for a while. So, in, what was it? April I moved to Toronto. Things were okay for a while. Then some things really fell apart. And I ended up being homeless in May for 24 days total. 21 of those spent in a women's shelter. And then 3 of those spent on a bus going to Vancouver. And then a lot of things happened from there. It's been hectic. So yeah, we're going to work on the blog more. I wrote things down. Unlike other blog entries where I just kind of ramble and I don't know what I'm going for, I'm progressing through this a lot faster than I thought I would. So yeah, work on the blog more, living in Vancouver still. Last year was really not a good year. This year has it's been mostly not a very good year. But that's for totally unrelated reasons that have nothing to do with transition. transition-wise, it's been not a lot's been going on. I got my gender marker changed. That's a big thing. And that happened last year at some point. I don't remember when. Did it? No, I think it happened earlier this year. Yeah, I think it happened earlier this year. Because when I was in the hospital, yeah. So it was definitely earlier this year it happened. So I think like February or March-ish. Can't believe it took that long to get done. I guess it just wasn't something big on my mind. I've been dealing with other things. Yeah, so working on my voice. I don't know. I don't listen to it recorded very often, so editing this video will be the first time in a while that I've actually listened to my voice recorded. I was listening to it when I was doing the when I was testing, and it wasn't. I don't know. It's better than it has been, but it's also still really hoarse because I've spent most of the day singing. It's one of my days off, and in those days I spend most of it singing. So I probably should have recorded this earlier in the day, not at night. But I didn't really think to. Okay, I have been thinking of doing it for a while, but anyways, I've had too much coffee today. So yeah, working on voice. I had some voice class thing. So Vancouver, there's this voice thing with this professional, and you sign up for a class, and or you sign up for a thing, and it's like 8 weeks. I don't remember. It was earlier this year, though. Earlier this year, and it was like split. There was like a break in between. So learned a lot. Been working at it slowly. I didn't work on it all that much while I was in the class. I probably should have more, but I don't know. I just didn't have it in me, and now I'm still trying. Singing, I find, has just been way more helpful. So that's been helping, especially now that I'm back into doing that regularly. Maybe I can edit that out without making the cuts weird. Anyways, probably not. So, I guess the last 2 big points is that it's just been just over 26 months on hormones. I think that's kind of done as much as they're going to. I have reached C cup, so that's a good thing. I got on progesterone last year, or was it last year? Got in to see a new doctor at a better clinic, and yeah, so I think it was last year I started on progesterone, or it might have been this year. It might have been this year that I started much earlier. It feels so long ago. Yeah, it might have been this year. So I've been starting on that. That's been, yeah, it's definitely this year. So I'm starting on that. I started on that months ago, and that's been pretty good. It hasn't wreaked too much havoc. In the beginning, there was an adjustment period. I was like really bitchy, but it was more like everyone else's problem and not mine. So that aside, I guess the only last thing of note is that I'm going to do a new timeline video because the other one only goes up to like 3 months. So I definitely need a new timeline video. I was going to do one at 1 year, and I just didn't. Things just were... So I guess now that it's been over 2 years, do a new 2-year video, I guess. So I have no idea when that's going to be done. That could be done by the end of the weekend. It is a long weekend, and I don't have a lot. I have a lot, but to do is just I don't necessarily want to work on it. So I may end up just doing that as my new project. So that's about it. Oh! Nose piercing. I got that too. There. That's fine. So I got that too. I got that like months ago. I completely forgot about it. Yeah, I like it. Again, another thing that I never thought that I would get into is just like doing the nose piercing thing. But then I started thinking about more and more and more earlier in the year. And even last year I was kind of considering it. But I'm just kind of like, I don't know, right? It's just... But, no, I finally went for it, and got it, then I kind of fell into a depression, didn't look after it, and then I ended up losing it, and then I got it redone, and that just, yeah. Kind of like my ears, where like the first time around I ended up losing one of the piercings, and then I had to go get it redone. A little like that. That's about it. Again, stylish. I wish I had figured out about the gothy style earlier. And by earlier, I mean like before transition. But I know that if I had, it would have complicated things. Yeah, I think that's about it. I've seen comments pop up and messages asking to do new video. So that's kind of why I'm doing it. Sort of. And I just think it's a good time to restart them again. So I'll try to do them more often. Not a lot going on with me right now, just in the middle of SRS stuff. There'll be some more blog entries coming up, I'm sure. Gonna try to pump some life into that again. Maybe make it as a resource. I don't know. Again, it's probably going to be purely anecdotal. So yeah, check out the blog. I'm not really on Twitter anymore, so there's not that. But yeah, essentially check out the blog, keep checking back here, subscribe, all that good stuff. And that's it for now. Keep checking back for a new video soon, and then it'll be the timeline video. Should be up by the end of the month. Maybe before. I don't really know. But again, if you subscribe, it'll tell you when it's up. So, okay. Bye.